Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. We're on episode number 8. Let's play Europa Universalis as Portugal. So we've got some pretty interesting modifiers right now. We cannot likely boost our stability again for a while. It's very expensive. Don't feel like paying for that. But we've got this nice colony growing, 295 people. Well on our way to getting over here. Very excited about that. And we got rid of a couple of advisors, so now we're actually getting some more military tech each month. Not much, but the Regency Council is providing us with no military skill whatsoever, which is awesome. Demographic, economic, and political pressure at home made way for sudden increases in the number of people looking for a better life in rich, uncharted lands, and businessmen in search of adventure and wealth in overseas trade. We can receive extra colonists or receive extra monetary benefits. Colonists, for sure. A global increase in settlers would be fantastic. Instead of getting just, what are we getting? I think 45 per year. We can get an extra 25 on top of that. Also increases the chance that extras join every month by 5%. And it makes the colonists travel, like my actual colonist, get to the location quicker. Now, I could, theoretically here, if I wanted to, since we got that bonus, it might even make sense. We can have 2 colonies with that one colonist, so I don't have to leave him there. We could try to colonize this one as well. Or I could just focus on keeping him here. Having him here, the colony, where does it say? Base. Oh, I'm sorry, the chance of getting extra settlers can only happen if you have a colonist there. So we have a 28% chance if I keep him here, although I could send him here and we'd have a 2% chance. So yeah, I think we're going to keep him here. I'd rather build him one at a time, very quickly, until we have more stuff. Now we're making more fish. Lots of fish. Fresh fish. Got some military power. We could almost get the first level of military tech for us. Not first level, level 4 actually. That will be huge though. Military tactics goes up, land morale is up by 0.5. It's a huge increase. I mean, when I don't have my military funded, right, I'm not paying my army anything, these guys have a meager 0.92 morale. And an extra 0.5 on top of that is huge. That's like paying them 25% of the wage bar. Wage slider. Big increase. Helps out a lot against rebels and stuff. What are you up to? Yeah, these little individual barks I don't like. You guys are all patrolling the same thing, right? Here, just come together. Patrol together as a group. And we've got these 2 and these 2. Why don't you guys join up? And we've got just 4 right now working on our capital. How is that working out for us? Is that enough? We're still embargoing Castile. We're really not getting nearly as much of the trade power from this area as I'd like. How do you have so much? He's actually patrolling with more ships. Even Morocco has ships here. Wow, Morocco's actually collecting from trade. I think we should embargo Morocco. Let's set Morocco as a rival. Eventually I'm going to attack Morocco, so I have no problem spending 10 diplomatic points on Morocco. Plus they already hate me, so it's fine. And then we will embargo you, Morocco. I reloaded the game, so I've got to open everything up again. I don't know what was up with that lag. It was strange. No diplomats to send. Okay, where are you guys at? What are you doing? One of you is, what, you're improving relations? We'll stop that. Embargo him. Even though we've improved relations by a decent amount of time, they still hate us. And, yeah, no point to it, really. Except that it helps to increase the speed that we can fabricate claims against them. So we've got our embargo. That should probably dissuade them from even trying to collect here. Well, actually, my embargo's not very effective. We don't have enough power in this node. I think I'm going to take these four, the four that we have on the Genoa loop, and combine them with these four underneath our fancy Nuno Tristão. Combine them so they all get the bonus, and then let's just protect Sevilla. See if we can get more share here. Increases the strength of our embargo, and just, I think it's important. This is where we get a lot of our money. Right now we're gaining 1.03 from the Mauritanian coast and only 3.7 from there. I do think it makes sense to keep patrolling this one, because we are getting a huge share, 80% from here. Yeah, we do need to keep patrolling a bit over there. Okay. So, what's next? I guess really what I'm waiting for now is just to come of age. So we can get much better modifiers. We'll get an extra diplomacy per month, and 4 more military per month. Man, we are really hurting right now not having that. Let's take a look at our advisors to see if there's anything different that would be better. Level 3 would be too expensive. Spy offense I don't care about. Diplomatic reputation's fine. We could lower revolt risk. Administrative technology cost. Am I going to buy administrative tech again? Yeah, that's the very next thing I'm going to buy. So we'll keep him. Discipline. Yeah. Okay. Every now and then I just think it's worthwhile to look at. And our mission was to turn Cape Verde into a colony, which will happen soon. It's growing very nicely. Just takes a couple years. 492. We never did get to check, did I? I forgot all about it, didn't I? Every month it's increasing by a couple, but I think we get a boost of 70 on January. Invest in new technology. Military tactics. Yeah, I do think I want that. Thank you. Although, I'm going to hold off on getting it for a moment. I could get it right now, but notice how we have a neighbor bonus -5. I'm going to get it right the second before we go to war again, in hopes that some other neighbor picks it up and we can pay even less. Because we don't need it right now. And I can save up my points for a while. Not a big rush. So yeah, papal influence, we've got some. You can store up to 47 papal influence years worth. So I don't spend it, I'm not getting anything for it, apparently. Might as well vote then. New Pope. Cool. So what are we going to do with all this money? Can we do anything with it? Can we build anything? Earth Rampart. It costs military tech to buy. It increases fort level, 50 gold, more supply limit, missionary strength. You know, we don't really need to convert those places though. The two that we could build it at Azores and Madeira. And I don't need to convert this, so the mercenary strength means, or not mercenary, the missionary strength means nothing to me. And I do want the fort level. I think it's wise to have the extra little bit of supply. Doesn't really matter either. I don't know, I just don't see any real reason to get it yet, unless we had big guys that were going to attack us. Somebody has become an active cardinal. He's loyal to Poland, who invested 64. I invested 44. So my papal investiture did nothing. Or papal influence that I spent on him. We're a small player. We have a hard time actually buying papal influence because we can't save up enough points to really do much. Our merchants have picked up a few new concepts when it comes to handling trade when they encountered some foreign merchants. They think that with some investment to try it out, it might be beneficial for Portugal in the long run. Gain a little bit of inflation, but also get diplomatic power. Yeah, I'll do it. Sounds good. Diplomatic power is awesome because that's what's going to allow me to get that next level of ideas. Colonial range. Hungary now controls the Curia. Yeah, this would be awesome. Because of our relative notability, we are in a position to support the Italian artists in the Florentine school. Being perceived as patrons of international art will definitely help our propaganda efforts. Gain extra prestige, but spend a bunch of stuff, or just say no. Yeah, I think no. I don't care about prestige. Prestige is easy to get, we just go explore. Yep, so Poland now has control of something, whatever. I just want to expand. Doing it so early. See, the issue that Castile has, one of the reasons I wanted to play as Portugal, is that Castile, at least in the demo, maybe not in this, maybe he doesn't start off with that idea group. We can see by looking at here, yeah, they have no ideas. And they do. They started off with religious ideas. So they have no ideas yet. We're the only ones that have any explorers. No one's going to be able to get there. And my plan is that if I explore quickly enough that I completely envelop the coast and block anyone else from having a landing point across the two continents, that we can block everyone and then just freely take everything. A pioneer colony is very much a man's place, but as a colony develops, we look to switch for growth from immigration to new births. The colonial company responsible for one of our colonies has arranged a number of marriageable women, mostly widows, to travel to the colony to see that families are started. 200 population. Sweet. And now it's fully self-sustaining. Sweet. Which means we're about to achieve this thing, which means we're going to get extra income and manpower. Sweet! That is awesome. This thing has a lot of manpower. Well, kind of. Manpower efficiency, distant overseas, whatever. No, so apparently it's not a core. You do have to pay to core your colonies. The colonies you actually colonize, you have to core. Very first thing we're going to do then is core it. Because that'll help. You have to core it. It'll give you 75% increased income. So we're not going to get any taxation from it until it's cored. New mission. We need bases. Fortify the Azores. That would gain us manpower and army tradition. That kind of bribes you into making a rampart. A little bit of manpower could be good. Not doing the West African coast. Not expanding to Italy. Alright, fine. We'll go with the manpower in the Azores. Now this manpower number, I'm really curious to see. Is that just a flat manpower number here? Well, let's give it a shot. We'll build the Earth Rampart. Takes 1 year. Does take a tiny bit of military power. Clever game. Finding ways to force me to spend money on things I don't want to spend it on. And I'm going to hold off on sending my colonists anywhere until we get 25 more diplomatic power. It's only going to take like 3 months. Because I have a feeling that we will be able to colonize South America next. And we're getting 8 per month, so 2 more months. Our colonists can be inactive for that while. No big deal. I really don't want this one. The aggressiveness and ferocity is way too high. Low settler chance, and it's only 1 potential tax income. These ones, on the other hand, are much nicer. New idea. So we're going to not only get production efficiency, but we're also going to get the colonial range increase, which should give us a bunch of good stuff. Damn, it doesn't work. This is still out of range. Our colonial range is 240. Even with that. And this one's actually not explored. How did that happen? How did you manage to miss it? It's there. Everything else got explored. I don't know, it's hard to say. I guess we should, let's go ahead. I do want to, I want that to be explored. So you have a new job. Actually, yeah, 7 of you are going to stay in Sevilla. And you're gonna go explore, please. Just go back and forth until you uncover both of them or something. Well, I was hoping that would be enough, but I guess we need to maybe unlock administrative technology or something. That is what I wanted to get next. Marketplace. What is it that gives me the trade range, colonial range? Level 7. Shoot. Well, let's get this. Now we have something we can spend money on. Let's build a bunch of that stuff right away, a bunch of temples. That's why I've been kind of stockpiling money a bit. I do think it's really worthwhile. Okay, well, if we cannot colonize across there, I could start a colony in one of these. They're all ferocious. I don't want to do it. Meanwhile, the other thing is that as soon as this gets cored, which will take, looks like 3 years, then we'll be able to reach. So can we colonize one of these in 3 years? Well, let's give it a shot. We'll go with that one because it's the closest. It's got the lowest income though, so actually we'll go with that one. Okay, I'm going to take a little break here though. I'll see you again in the next video. Thanks for watching. See you soon.